And with that, we are off. Right. So, two very fascinating teams here. An amazing Dark Elf team by Sporks. Really, really nicely built. Had an Edge 5 at one point, but you know, like all good Edge 5s, they know their time to die. Steve Motti has, you know, it's actually pretty good. It's a pretty good team. I think in my build up to playing Steve, I thought that there was probably a bit too much SVP on the skinks. But that tends to happen when you're scoring with them. Yeah, let's see what happens. Spork took an extra Apo, as do all good teams at the end of the season. You know, take the extra Apo, protect the team. Collie, you can do whatever you want. Do whatever you want. Post whatever links. There's no restrictions on my chat here. So Spork chose to receive, which is it's fair enough. Setting up for some hits, although you'd be very tempted. You'd be very tempted to do the Daka, and I know Spork is quite into his Daka. I think Undead is fine. It was the safe pick, right? But it's not the interesting pick. It's not the pick that's gonna get people in, and it also happened 3 months too late. Undead should have been for Halloween, and then you could have like Underworld Denizens or something for this. So, ball pick up, first action, pass. into the withdrawn offense. Classic. Hey, Jam Toast. Yeah, there is actually just a big argument that you put like Undead in instead of like Pro Elves or something, right? Okay. So Spork has laid his cards out on the table. Against lizards, it's not always the best thing to Dako. Because, like, the skinks can just rush you, and then you can kind of just hold a formidable wall against them. We don't have any strength 4 or, like, jugs, do we? As the Dark Elves. No. Yeah, exactly. Like, lizards are quite, like, the lizard team is just as fast as you, if not faster. Like, all their positionals have the same speed as, like, your linos. And their strength 4. It's pretty nice. Getting the 2 strength 5 pieces in the middle. Pretty glorious. This blitz, yeah, it's fine. It's the most furthest piece forward. And then you just hold up the sidelines with the skinks. Yeah, pretty good. Reinforce the weak strength 4 pieces. The weak strength 4 pieces, I say. Yeah, I mean, this is pretty fine. I'd imagine Spork just passes turns for 3 turns. Maybe gets a mighty blow hit there. Going with the blitzer. Yeah. Get stuck. That could be huge. So all of a sudden you're giving up. You're definitely giving up 2 hits here this turn. Yeah. That's pretty good. I mean, your defensive line is solid, right? Your defensive line is really good here. Not much else you can do. Then it just becomes a mind game of, do you just hold it? Or do you just keep advancing? Yeah, exactly, Collie, yeah. Like, a lot of people just expect you to run forward, right? Whereas, like, some people just... Sometimes it is just better to stay where you are. That's what I did against Spork last season. I ended up beating him 2-0 because he didn't get above this line. And I took the ball off him on, like, turn 8 and scored. And then I just did my slow drive. My chaos. Starting to look a bit disjointed here, Steve. Yeah. Croc's Bonehead's really annoying for this. But to be honest, like, the elves are so far back, they can't really do much about it anyway. This thing is annoying me. Sometimes when you do that, it actually helps, I feel. But I don't know. So we're going to attack the Bloodsaurus. Yeah. Yeah, maybe. Blitz with the witch. Yeah. I'm not convinced by it either, Hancock, no. See, I feel this is something I do, right? Oh, I hate this pass. Oh, I absolutely despise this pass. Like, there's a time for passing. And there's a time for not passing. And I feel that was very much a time for not passing. But, like, he just hits you, and if you get knocked down... Yeah, I suppose it's fine. Is it fine? Yeah, it's fine. But I mean, if that was a knockdown, there is potential to just get him out the way then, right? Or get her out the... Oh, she's sidestep as well. That actually is very annoying about Spork's team. Is that everyone has, like, sidestep. Oof, throws in the reroll. I think throwing the reroll was fine, actually, yeah. Even a push was kind of okay there. So the play for Spork is to just run down the wing. You blitz him. Yeah, no, I think this needs to be your ball carrier now. Maybe that's fine. Oh, I don't like the lateral movement. We need to be going... Yeah. Yeah, I guess that's fine. But, like... These can just jump through. Needs to be here. Ideally, you need to be here. So if you're going as far as here, you might as well go to here and go to here. Or else you just come down and put him here. All together. And fighting this Crocs is terrible. These should just be dodging up here. Like, it's a 3+. Yeah. Twat Magnet. So, like, all of these can just run around. Like, this ball just gets hit now. Instead, so by going for the Crocs, instead of these guys, instead of her being like here or here, and these guys dodging up to here. Like if you dodge and fail, that's fine, right? But now your ball just gets 2 diced and it's on wrestle. Steve, I don't like the the loner opening. I also don't like this blitz. Fuck's sake, Steve. Just hit the ball. But yeah, I mean, you can get diving tackle on the ball twice if you want, which might be better. But I'm not sure I could have resisted just going for the 2 dice on the ball. I think this one needed to be here as well. Yeah, I guess that's fine. Because like before this guy goes here, I'm just looking at tagging this, blitzing through. But I suppose you don't really get much. Yeah, he's got plenty of time. Dark Elves are actually kind of in a bit of bother now. Especially like with all these just getting trapped on the Crocs. And we already have seen that we're a bit scared. Nice, so we are... Okay, we're not blitzing through. Yeah, we're just dodging up there. Yeah, I guess that's fine. Yeah, okay. I did forget about the frenzy. This isn't such a bad state. Yeah, and it's diving tackle, like... Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it wasn't. it was 3 into 3. But yeah. Which is exactly why I'd have blitzed out on the diving tackle. So now this should be free. Like, this is actually very comfortable for Steve, right? Sure hands here. Maybe even send this guy down here first. You could always hand it off to him. But yeah, this is perfectly fine. He takes that hit, and he can come up here. Croc still got all these. You stand this guy up. Yeah. I think I'd have stood him up first. Just because if any of this fails... I mean, I get that you're repositioning, but I think keeping the diving tackle there is kind of cool. Or let's put him down there. Yeah, and then you just don't activate that Crocs. Oh yeah, and then Spork just wants to keep the team alive, so it's like, yep, run away. 3. It's amazing, really, isn't it? You know, us Irish people, we get mocked for saying 3, whereas like half the British people don't even pronounce it. They just say free. So like, really is just pot and kettle, like. Some people. I've noticed a lot with Scots. Free dice. And I'm just like, it's funny. The amount of shit we get. Everyone harps on about the 3. But no one talks about the film. Yeah. Film. Yeah, will we throw on an old film? Film was great, yeah. GG. Another case of the Daka going wrong. A couple of times the Daka's gone wrong for Spork this season. I do think against the Lizards it was incorrect. But it kind of just happens, right? Like, I've done a good few Dakas where the exact same thing has happened. Where, like, there's a slight opening over here and you think you can get through and you think you can, like, screen it off. And you can for that turn. But the issue is it's like turn 4. And you just get absolutely, like, crushed in on. Now, at the same time, there was, like, good positioning of the diving tackle. Maybe Spork just forgot about it or was happy to dodge off it. But then again, like, Spork was probably a bit lucky to have the ball that turn. I probably would have just gone for the ball. Maybe Steve, yeah. No clue. No clue what film meant. Yeah. So now, Steve's in pretty good, because of course Steve needed to win this game, didn't he? In order to make the cup. And Spork was talking about... Well, he was saying that potentially not winning was advantageous for him. But, I don't know. I've seen the draw. I'm not sure which is better. So depending on whether he finished second or third, he would have played Dark Elves in a mirror or Wood Elves. Yeah. You should play 30 games of Kislev Jam Toast in the Air League. And then you'll get very, very frustrated when everyone continues to ignore the fact that diving tackle is there and it never working. I miss my jumpy boys. They absolutely broke my heart. But it was good fun. They were good fun when they worked. Lovely little Venga bus. Cast. Just missed next game. So he's fine. 11 for the cup. Yeah. And now, Steve, you just stay here for 8 turns. You know your first opponent. Oh yeah, yeah. That's not a good one. Pretty diced. How Steve's both blood sources are still alive, I don't know. I tried my best to kill them. I tried my best to kill all his team, actually. But my Claw Mighty is a lie. This is shaping up pretty well for a 1-0 win. I know one is AV boss and one is niggled. I tried. I was like, easy pieces to kill. Okay, we're gonna reposition slightly over here. Guard at both quarters, excellent. Nice. It's just the Venga boss. Instant 1D. Could have been a 2D as well, but no. Gets the dodge from Prehensile Tail into 1 dice. Well, it's like that old PC saying, isn't it? The curtains are parting here a bit, as we've just let 4 players go down here. I'm not sure why this guy, the other guard, went down after the fact. He needs to go like there. Yeah, that's pretty good actually. He still just gets blitzed, and then you can like take space over here, but. Yeah, so we're just moving over here. The good old lizard meat cube. Then he hits him. Yeah, fair enough. Dodge. Uphill, nice. Very good. Alright, he just stands up, right, and he gets 2D'd. Where's he going? Why are we putting so much effort into knocking down the Saurus? The game is up here. Uh-huh. Yeah. I mean, if there was a chain onto getting him hit, I can see why, but like... You could have just done the same thing. And I suppose you couldn't. I don't know what that was about. Because like, you're just giving up so many hits now as well. And like, your defense is completely gone. Half your team is on the ground. We are now in scoring position, which is ideal. Hand it off to him. Yeah, I suppose actually handing it off to him is fine. Yeah, we don't care about this game, do we? We just want to kill the Saurus. I mean, it would, like, if Spork was actually playing that way, right? It is much stronger. But the strip is all like, the strip is also just on the ground. Stunned. That's fair enough. Yeah, so that's game over then, right? 2-0. Everything just moves up here, nice and secure. GG. Thanks for playing. Hope you do well in the cup. Oh, I hope you do well in the cup. Yeah, you know, it was good season. Yeah. Maybe, what do you think about playing next season, since this is over now and, you know, we've the cup to worry about? You smug cup bastards, yeah. I mean, you can blame myself and Spork. I think it's what's worse is that I opened the door, right? Open the door, just end turn. Just end your turn. There is no point in getting these hit, like. Yeah, fair enough. Lovely. So, if you want to know who you're playing, Steve, I'll let you know now, since, you know, obviously you go on to win 2-0 from this point, and you did qualify for the cup, as Bozzy Boz spoiled in chat. So, hot off the presses, Steve Motti will be facing the one and only, according to this spreadsheet, Hancock. So when Hancock was there, like, oh, tell me who tell me who I'm playing, I'm like, well, I'd love to, but it makes this whole replay completely pointless. Like, if it was anyone else but Steve Motti, I would have told you. Yeah, so we just run away, keep everything nice and safe. Grand. Yeah, fuck's sake, foul it. It's amazing how Steve's kept his team alive throughout this season, like. Especially like these fucking blodge ones. They just get hit constantly. Ah! Glorious. I saw the handoff, but I thought it was to a skink. Glorious handoff, Steve. Love that. Snakes. Steve's just like, I need to kill. Need to level this horse as well. Diced. Glorious. Go on, Sora's touchdown. Woo! Hancock is thrilled that the block guard levels up. Knowing Steve has probably got dodge. And then we just backline. Glorious. We had the setup saved and everything. Love it. Maybe get the skinks to die. Wouldn't be surprised if Spark just took the hits here and just called it a day. I'll take second in the cup. Thanks very much, Steve. Or I'll take third in the cup. Thanks very much. Crowdog can have second. Double skulls. Oh, it would have been so funny if the witch just died to double skulls in turn 16. Thankfully, she's fine. She's fine. Jam Toast is wanting to win. Yeah, Jam Toast is qualified. I'll throw up the qualifications and what they mean there after this. Once I end the video for the get exclusive access to the behind the scenes cup draw. Oh, gets a Kaz. Steve was hoping that would have been dead. Well, he is. Oh no, sorry, he's not. Yeah, instead of playing Hancock, Gemtos is rewarded by having to play that there Phil. Woohoo! You must be thrilled. And your prize is, it was like me yesterday. I thought I was playing against the Wood Elves from Division 5 who has an Edge 6 blodge piece. But thankfully Crow Dog got that. I messed up. But there we go. That brings, I can bring up the leaderboard now actually. That brings an end to the wonderful Division 3 season. Honestly, like, really surprising results in the end. Like, Harry Heretic was a strong runner for so much of the season, and it's the last like couple of games just fell away from him. Bozzy Boz again was doing quite well, and then just the results went elsewhere pretty much. I suppose 515 is reason enough, right? Raging 82 finishing 4th is actually quite surprising considering he spent most of the season down 10th and 9th. My team is grand, yeah. I'll show it there in a second. And then yeah, Steve Moddy, who again spent like a lot of the season down 8th and 9th, finishing 5th. So the last 2 weeks really mixed this table up. So you have the top 6 of this going through to the cup proper, and then is it 7th and 8th going into the Skull Cup. So yeah, congratulations to everyone. And I mean, it's really just, is it these 4 that didn't make it? I mean, Criv dropped, Broccoli was playing Flings, and Aiden refused to make 3 dice with his death roller. And the Langer finally winning 3 games this season after going something like 12-11 wins without a, or 12-11 games without a win. So honestly, that's nice. Fair play. You're 6th, yeah. Oh, you're 5th on Spike. Well, it'll be what's on Spike, Jam. So there we go. And we all look forward to Mr. Jimmy Fantastic streaming all of these games, probably, on Twitch and then uploading to YouTube, which will be glorious.